and Industrial Relations Committee meeting for Thursday, November 14th, 2024. Madam Secretary, can you please call the roll?
Thank you, and good morning. One more time, everyone. Starting with Director Conroy. Sassen? Garbarino?
Here.
Grossville?
Here.
Hill?
Here.
Parr?
Present.
Thier? Is absent. Vice Chair Moulton Peters? Is absent. Chair Hernandez?
Here.
President Cochran?
Here.
Thank you. We are a committee of the whole. We have a quorum, but we also have in the room Directors Giudice, Maston, Rabbit, Rodoni, and Terrier. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. Today we have one item. It is item number 3. The item is to approve actions relative to the establishment of a professional development program for non-represented job classifications. And to present the item today, we have Kelly Hopper. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you again. I'm really excited to bring this item to you. It's been a long time in germination. There's been a lot of people at this table as well as organizationally that's helped put this together. So I'd be remiss not thanking everybody who's had a fingerprint on this. As Chair Hernandez mentioned, we're bringing an item forward to ask for approval of a professional development program for our non-rep classifications. We're not creating the wheel. We're just actually asking that the wheel be expanded a little bit. About 20 years ago, our esteemed general manager actually rolled out a plan for engineering for a professional development plan. And really it was providing the organization with the opportunity to bring in lower level employees, but allow them to work their way up to becoming, in this case, licensed and senior level engineers. So we're actually looking to do something like that as well for some of our other classifications, which would provide not only some flexibility from an organizational standpoint, but also some ladders of opportunity and career growth for our employees who come on board here at the organization, where sometimes they feel like they're hitting ceilings. So a couple things, and I'll just try to run through them quickly. I know it's a lengthy report, and I apologize for that, but I'll try to hit the high points that I believe that you would be interested in. The program actually, what we're recommending, would have 3 tracks. And really it is to not only capitalize on what the organization might need or the department might need, but also the employee's desires. So one of the tracks is a leadership track. That's somebody who's interested in maybe moving up through into the management rank, managing supervising employees. The second one is more of a senior level. For instance, if someone's interested in moving from a senior level to a principal level, more technical responsibilities and expertise would be required in that track. And then the third one is the individual contributor. That's really kind of the entry level, someone who may come on as an associate looking to be a specialist, or coming on as a coordinator looking to be a technician, things like that. So depending on what track they're in would be the qualifications and the justification they would need to provide to the general manager for moving forward. This will not, I think it's important to note, this is not a situation or a program that would allow the top positions in the department to receive a promotion or an advancement. This really is for development and career and ladders of opportunity for folks that are working through their career path. Couple things in the details of it is that we are looking for a very strategic and thoughtful approach by the hiring manager and the deputy manager or contract officer, or contracted employee who would be bringing this forward to the general manager. So they would need to provide justification as to why it's needed for the organization. Why does it make organizational sense and operational sense to bring forward? Also is to be thoughtful about creating job descriptions and a table of org within their work unit that would make it defensible to why, Dennis, in this case, we're reviewing it, why it would be something that would behoove not only the employee but also the organization. I think importantly as well in this is that it's going to include a series of milestones. You're going to have to meet certain milestones, and in that milestones is a training milestone. Really excited. Michelle Pruganon, who I believe most of you have met in our HR department, she and Stephanie LaRue have worked really hard to roll out a program. It's called NeoGov, and it is it's many things actually. It's a system, but one of the components is a online learning module. So there are hundreds, if not thousands, of courses that are available on the technical side, the development side, the skills side, supervisory, all of those things that are available. So we're going to ask the managers when they're creating their justification statement and their dream for review by Dennis is to create a series of milestones where they will say this candidate would be having to take this training or this skills assessment or something like that to pass. It's almost like a little work on the job curriculum moving forward along the path. Very similar to the engineering department, as I was mentioning. Just lastly, I want to mention on the compensation, we are looking to create a compensation structure that uses our existing salary ranges. So if we know what the entry level position would be, we know what the most senior level in the department would be, and that however the path of progression is that we would create a salary structure for Dennis's approval that would fit in there what those new positions look like. We know that there might be some opportunities where we might have a little bit of compression, but we believe that's a necessary consequence for us to achieve this super cool goal of allowing people to move in the organization and move through their career. And I am available to answer any questions.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, any questions for Kelly Hopper on this item? Dr. Garbarino.
Thank you. Just to comment on how wonderful that program is and your enthusiasm. It's much appreciated. Thanks.
Thank you. Dr. Rodoni.
Yeah, thank you for the report. I was wondering if you could talk about the estimated cost. I know you're funding it from salary savings. Do you have a estimated cost?
We don't, because we don't know how much it's going to be utilized initially. We probably will certainly know really soon if the board approves it. But we believe we have salary savings to cover for this point, and we would have to come forward at the next year's budget.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? All right, seeing none, I'll just say thank you very much, Kelly. Thank you for reaching out so that I had the opportunity to have a chat with you beforehand. I want to recognize Michelle Brugnan and also Stephanie LaRue for their contributions to this. I want to echo your enthusiasm and your characterization of this item as super cool. And I'm really looking forward to it rolling out. Thank you to Dennis for having the vision 20 years ago to implement something like this as a good foundation for us to build on with this and many other things that we have done to date and probably will do in the future. So thank you again very much, colleagues. This item requires a vote. Is there a motion? Director Master, thank you.
Second.
Director Hill, thank you very much. There's been a first and a second on this item. Let's take a vote. Let's take a voice vote. All those in favor of this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Is there anyone opposed? Seeing none, this item carries. Thank you. Madam Secretary, is there any public? I beg your pardon. I should have asked for public comment on the item before the vote. Is there any public comment on this item or any other item coming before this body?
We have no public comment for this item, and we have no public comment for this committee.
Thank you very much. That concludes the work of this committee. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second? Is anyone opposed? Seeing as this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.